What's up guys, it's your boy One Take Tech here. Today for review I'm going to be looking at this leather sleeve by a company called Happer Studios that I found on Amazon. So if you guys own the Surface Duo, then you probably already know finding a case for this thing is basically the equivalent of finding a golden nugget or a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know. There's not a lot of makers making accessories for our device. 'Tis the life of a Surface Duo owner, we already knew that. But I seen this one, it piqued my interest. It's handmade leather. They make it for the bumper and for without the bumper, depending on which configuration you like to rock. So it's kind of pricey. I didn't see much reviews on YouTube about it, so I decided to pick one up for myself. And I'm gonna let you guys know if this thing's worth your money in the review. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright guys, let's take a look at the case itself and see exactly what you're getting for the price. So these are about $50 on Amazon, give or take. And what you're getting is just a case made specifically for the Surface Duo by hand. No machines done per their website. So this is all handcrafted artistry out of Lithuania. So how much that matters to you is going to be dependent and subjective on the user. To me, I think it's a cool thing. I support local artistry, but at the same time, you got to realize you're going to be paying a premium for that work, and there's going to be some good and some bad. On my unit, on the inside, where these stitches are, threaded, here you can see one side is done almost perfectly over here, but then this side there's this lump here, and it's actually kind of sharp and actually interferes with the Duo as far as friction. So this is, again, because my unit might not be the same as your unit, but that's part of the game when you're getting handcrafted stuff. It's not going to be perfect, but that's part of the charm for some people. The color I went with here is the red leather. It looks more orange to me, but on the website it's called red. This is what you're going to be getting if you do pick the red. It's almost like a football, American football, like a pigskin color. It picks up oils for sure and scratches, but that's normal for leather. I only mention that because, well, you'd be surprised on Amazon. A lot of people are leaving negative reviews because they're saying, their leather's turning colors or getting scratched up. That's called patina. That's part of natural interaction between your hand oils and then the material itself. So it's going to turn colors. If you don't like this look, I would recommend going with a fake leather or a pleather, because it's going to stay basically how you bought it, while something like this is going to switch the look up over time as it patinas and develops that that natural oil interaction. As far as the quality, well, this is where it becomes a little bit confusing, because I expected a little bit better for the price, in my opinion. This feels a bit too flimsy, a bit too thin. I was expecting a little bit more for what it is. So you can see the cut of the leather is really quite thin. I could feel, my fingernail on the other side pretty easily. So if you're looking for maximum protection, this definitely isn't going to be it. This is more for, putting your Duo on your desk, or putting it on inside and protecting from scratches, just regular surface, you like that pun, regular surface marks. But as far as any kind of damage protection like drops or impact or anything like that, this is not going to be a case that you're looking for. The fit is actually pretty good, but it's actually also kind of tight. So let me show you. This is what I would consider normal force, and this is about how far it goes with normal force. So you can see even here, I'm holding it upside down and it's not going to come out. It's also not going to go in very easily. So let me show you. You have to actually kind of fold the leather back and push down. So you might be thinking, yo dude, what are you talking about? You just got to push it down hard? That's not a big deal. But the reason I bring this up is because if you're looking to pick this up for something in your pocket and you're just going to use this as your daily case, it's not going to be very accessible. Taking it in and out is a pain in the ass, honestly. It's not easy. So if you're looking for quick access to your device, then this is not a good choice. This is something, like I said, you put on your table when you're done using your Surface Duo. You put it in here, you leave it like this on your desk or something, and that's really the best use case in my opinion. So here's what it looks like inside. You see there is a little bit of opening up top, naturally, because that's the design. But dust and stuff can get in there still. And this is really, like I said, for surface scratching protection. For when you have it on your desk, so this doesn't really mess it up or anything. This is where this thing comes in handy. For the price, is this worth it? Well, again, that's subjective. It really matters how much you value that handcrafted leather work, because something like this I picked up for $6. Okay, so $6 versus $55. This is obviously better quality, and this is handcrafted, like again, made specifically for the Duo. This is actually not even made for the Duo, it's for like a Kindle, but I did some ghetto math, you know, and I figured it will fit pretty good, and it actually does. But this is not, this is a little too big for carrying around your pocket. Well, this will fit in your pocket, but if you're looking for something just for your home and your desk, this is might be a good option. So here's a little comparison, and this is what gets me is like, let's look at the leather, right? So here's the quality of the leather. This is the thickness of the leather. Take a good look, right? And then let's do it on this one, right? So this is actually the same thickness, I would say, as this one. When I'm touching them like this, it really doesn't feel much difference. Like, it doesn't feel really any different. This feels of a higher quality in hand, like touching feel, but as far as like thickness protection, it's exactly the same almost. So again, is this worth the price? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really want to leave an open-ended answer as a reviewer, but honestly, with something like this, it really does matter on the person. So if you're looking for the best protection or best value for your money, then this really isn't it. But if you appreciate that handcrafted, made in Europe leather aesthetic, then this might be worth it for you. There's definitely things in my collection that I paid more for just because I like them, just because I like to look at them, etc. You know, there definitely is a premium in that kind of stuff. So whether that premium is worth it to you is definitely up to the user. From my experience, this is a decent option. It fits the Duo well. If you're just looking for something that looks nice and that's about it, you know, this is an option. If you're looking for any kind of real protection, this will offer some from scratches and stuff like that, but nothing more than that. And for the price you're paying a very high premium just for the one-off, you know, workmanship and the fact that it's made specifically handcrafted for the Duo. There's not really too many options for the Duo right now, but there are some other ones. So if you want to see me talk about this or some other pouches I found, I'll be happy to. Just let me know in the comments below. As far as this from Happer Studios, I think the quality is good, but I feel like it's a little bit flimsy. I feel like it's a little bit, they could have did a thicker cut here for the device itself. But I mean, again, I might be nitpicking a little bit, but I think when you're paying $55 for a pouch, you deserve to be a little bit critical of it. Again, also make sure you buy this device for your Duo. Whether you use the bumper or not matters, because they have bumper versions and non-bumper versions. So if you rock a bumper on your Duo and you buy a non-bumper pouch, it's not going to fit. So make sure you do that when you check out. Aside from that, it's nice for what it is. It really just depends on what you value. So again, this is the leather sleeve from Happer Studios. This is One Take Tech. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.